Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to your program called September 2019 Tarot Lotteries Business Casino and anything to do with the stock market or the Forex. And this is for you coming from Taurus. So let me shuffle my cards. And the first card, before that, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9, at gmail.com. Send me an email if you have any questions. Now, I'm going to pick the first card, which is going to deal with your first 15 days of September. And I'm going to talk to you about your job areas, you coming from Taurus. And this is not a very good card for you. It's the card that says, be careful that in your job area, you can have a lot of arguments and past problems can come to haunt you. And so difficulties in the first 15 days may rise to a position where you might be blamed for something very dramatically, or you'll be very disappointed about something. So to hold on to your job, just swallow your pride and move on. Otherwise, energies might get too strong for you and you might even lose your job. Now about business for the first 15 days. So let's see what the card says. You're coming from Taurus. Well, this is a card that says you will attract a lot of opposition from all quarters where your business is concerned, which means that you are either overwhelmed by having to do already too much to get your business in order, and therefore you should not go out to attract more new businesses or more new partnerships, as the burdens would be too strong for you. So not a very good card in terms of expansion where business is concerned for the first 15 days. Now we will go to stock market and Forex and casinos to see how your luck might stand there in the first 15 days. And well, this is a card that says your energies are very high, but that black moon over there will slow it down. And therefore, the end result is that you might not be able to make much money, whether in the stock market, Forex, or in the casino, or any form of speculation finances. So try to hold your horses, don't get too excited, and just play small if you have to play small, and be cautious. Now we will go to the last 15 days of September, and I'll tackle your job area now. You're coming from Taurus. Let's see what the card says. Well, this is not a good card either, I'm sorry to say. You're going to have difficulties in your job. It says many rumors may fly around about many things. Don't get involved in them. Once you are involved, then you are in trouble. And stay away from anything. You see a lot of fluid there, a lot of water. So this shows that the situation in your job area in the last 15 days is very fluid, meaning that there's no stability. Is there something wrong with the place you work for? Is there something wrong with your bosses? Why is there fluidity, which means changes are going to come, and these changes will not be good for you. So be very careful on what you do in your job area in the last 15 days. Don't attract trouble. Now, what about the business area? That's the last 15 days. Well, it's a business, it's a card that says, don't expose yourself to risk. If you do, you're going to get very much exposed to the elements of having business coming wrongly all over the place. So it could be the economy of the country, it could be anything to do with business. As long as this card says it's for you coming from Taurus, that things are not going to go very much your way. So last 15 days where business is concerned, don't look for expansion. Just stay on to do what you're doing at present. Consolidate, which means look after what you have already rather than being adventurous. And now we will look at the casino, the stock market, and the Forex kind of speculation. Last 15 days, how the card's going to work out for you. Where is the card that's called the devil? That doesn't mean the devil in that way. When this card normally says that whatever is behind you has already passed and the disappointments were plenty. You can now look forward to the future. So the last 15 days do give you some energy to test your luck in the casino or test your luck in the stock market or the Forex. And looking at this card, I would say that if you have to do that, then well, I'm going to give you the information later about your lucky dates and your lucky colors. Then you have to wear all that, and then you can go ahead. So don't be over adventurous, but this card says the possibilities of you making some advance in the stock market or forex or casino may be there. But really, I'm not very impressed with this card. If I were you, I would go very slow. Now we're going to talk about your lucky dates, DATES. So there'll be certain lucky dates for you which are going to produce plenty of energy. And let's see what the dates are. All right, from here, I would choose the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, and the 29th of September to become very lucky for you. So go ahead on these dates, test your luck on the casino, stock market, or forex. You will get good news in the job and the business areas as well. Now about your lucky directions. All right. Why directions? Because 9 planets have surrounded Earth, and when we look left, right, north, south, we are going to be facing a planet or another. So you coming from Taurus, I've chosen the direction of, for the month of September, southeast. Try to face southeast as much as possible. You'll be inspired. The element financial luck will be much better for you because there'll be a group of planets there who help things of matters of financialness. Now we'll talk of lucky colors for you. And let's see what the card says. Well, from this card, I'm going to choose the color green. I know it's a bit turquoise-like, but looking at the signs of the planet there, I'm going to choose the color green. So I would say wear plenty of green for the month of September. And you coming from Taurus, you will attract a lot of good luck in any form of financial speculation or job or business. And now, about the time. Okay, now I'm just adding something new about the time. And for you coming from Taurus for the month of September, I would say that the PM period is better for you, which means from 12 in the afternoon up to 12 midnight would be a luckier time for you to try any venture that involves financial speculation. And now I will talk to you about your lottery numbers. All right. Now I'm using Kabbalistic astrology and tarot cards as well. Firstly, in my homework I've done for you, I've divided the 9 planets into 2 sections. One section of the 5 planets and one section of the 4 planets. And so with that, I'm going to now look at the movements of the first group of 5 planets. And from there, for the month of September, according to my notes, I've got these numbers. The number 2, 11, 20, 29, 38, 47, 56, or 65. You can use these numbers in any form of your lotteries. And from the second group of planets, which are a group of 4 planets, I've got these numbers. The number 5, 14, 23, 32, 41, 50, 59, or 68. And for the third set of numbers, I'm going to use my Kabbalistic tarot cards to see what happens, what do we get from there. And so let's see what the third set says for you. Okay, from this card, I will choose these numbers. The number 1, 10, 19, 28, 37, 46, 55, or 64. So you've got 3 sets of numbers. Now, what do you do with them? Well, if you've been to see me for a 90-minute session already, you will know exactly what to do. In any case, I will ask you to go to buy some colored paper of your lucky colors from a stationery shop and come home and cut them into 2-inch by 2-inch strips. So you can do that on your own because you won't know what your lucky colors are because you haven't been to see me. So cut 2-inch by 2-inch strips, and on each of these 2-inch by 2-inch strips, write just one number of all that you wrote just now. Remember that the numbers I've given you is from my energy. And when you see me for a personal consultation of 90 minutes, which will cost you USD 50, it'll be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms, and that will be from your energy. So right now we are testing my energy. So you will see that on each of these papers, you will write just one number, fold it up, and soon you'll have a pile of papers in front of you. And then I will ask you to wait for your lucky day, and you won't know that until you've seen me. I'll ask you to wear your lucky colors waist upwards. You won't know that either. And to face your lucky directions before you can start choosing your numbers. And so with all that information, you'll get very accurate and you'll be more self-confident. In the meantime, just do what you want. and just choose step by step your numbers. Well, if you've been to see me, I will show you how to get into that supernatural side of you. There is a supernaturalness in you, and how do we tap it to do supernatural things like winning a lottery? And so I would have taught you that as well. In the meantime, just choose your numbers, pick them one by one. And then once you've got your numbers, you have to only buy them on your lucky days, wear your best colors when you buy them. So all that is part of the ritual. That's why it's good to have this 90-minute session with me, for which I will tackle your next 7, 8, or 9 years in all areas of your life, your job, your business, your finances, your love life, your romance, your marriage, your family. And most of all, I'll go into deep detail about your health as well. In the meantime, you do it your way until you come and see me. And I wish you the best of luck to get the numbers. So I'll give you your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, your lucky directions. Most of all, I'll give you your personal lucky lottery numbers based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And that will make you exactly use your energy to get these lottery numbers and to be able to have a chance to win that. It's a very intricate way of doing it. And we have that supernatural energy in us, and I'll teach you how to get there and use this energy. Until then, I wish you a good month of September. Thank you and goodbye.